Coming to the potentials and prospects of Awqaf. So among the potentials, this is one of the best redistributive mechanism on voluntary basis. It means if Waqf is established, this is a charitable institution. So redistributive mechanism means the wealthy and rich people can redistribute their resources on a voluntary basis to the society, to the charitable purposes, to the people who require these resources. And then socio-economic source of socio-economic upliftment. Of course, if Waqf is being established and its benefits are being distributed among the nominated beneficiaries or among the charitable purposes, this will uplift the society by providing support to the poor and pauper and widows and orphans and those who are in need of funds. Then mechanism to provide public goods. It means in places where governments are unable, due to shortage of fund or deficit in fund, if they are unable to provide public goods, for example, some places there is no school, no hospital, or no road, or no water system, then the Waqf can be established to support these needs of the society. An instrument to ease the tax burden. Of course, if in a society people voluntarily start doing socio-economic upliftment, and the charity, then the governments will need less taxes to cover the needs of the society. Tool to poverty alleviation. We know that work-based, there are work-based microfinancing, work-based qard hasan instruments, and work is being established to alleviate poverty. Source of affordable education and training. There are madaris, there are schools, universities, which are being funded and supported by Waqf. So in this way, the universities are functioning without charging exorbitant fee and all these things. The institution to support the convergent SDGs. So Waqf is also an institution which support the SDGs, which are sustainable development goals supported by United Nations and have been signed by the world community, all the countries, and they need to target these 17 goals of sustainable development agenda, and they have to achieve this. And among these goals are eradication of poverty, provision of basic education, eradication of hunger, and all these things. So anyone can just Google and find the SDGs 17 goals. So what are the prospects? It is very good sign that there is renewed academic interest in this institution. So Waqf, about Waqf, there are so many research contributions, and from different universities, different training centers and colleges, there are webinars, seminars, research, contribution on Waqf. So it is increasing the awareness on the historical role of Waqf, and this is a very good sign. And then fresh discussion on potential of Awqaf. So now the stakeholders have started discussing the potentials of Awqaf, and this is also one of in the agenda of international organizations, because the international organizations, they see a lot of prospects and potential in Waqf institution, because there are already existing massive amount of Waqf institutions, Waqf properties, which if put into a productive way, and if used and utilized in a proper manner, they can generate enough benefits and revenues to cover so many socio-economic needs of the communities, societies, and countries. New modes of raising Waqf funds. So as I have already discussed, now the institutions are raising new Waqf in a new way, like cash Waqf, mobile Waqf, and bank Waqf, all these. Potentials of collaboration of Waqf and IFIs. There are massive potential to collaborate between Waqf and Islamic financial institutions. Islamic financial institutions can support Waqf, and Waqf can support Islamic financial institutions. We can discuss this, and I have already discussed this in my one of the papers, which is already published.
Islamic finance learning made simple and memorable.